Hey everybody, I'm just here to make a little tutorial here on how to balance the books in City Skylines 2. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up a city from when I was new to the game and I really messed up the financial element. So I'm going to go in and fix it, basically. Because there's a lot of errors that are easy to make when you play this game for the first time, especially compared to the first game, because it's a lot more savage, especially with the newer patches. Economically, it's a bit savage. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show, like, you know, what you need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up one of my early games when I got the game last year. Let's see, like this one here. And like, what I'll say is I'm not the best City Skylines player, but my intention isn't really to show off how good I am at like city builders or anything. It's just to give like a dummies guide to like how to fix the finances. So I'm going to go to this town here, Millertown, and I'm going to show a lot of the mistakes I made when I first started playing. So let's go into it. Okay, so as you can see, I'm basically I'm in debt, right? So we're losing money at a very big rate. So I'm going to talk about some of the mistakes that I made. Actually, I think maybe the radio's not a good idea. Just 1 second, I will turn that off. Yeah, so I made a lot of mistakes early on in the game. So like first things first as well, like I've probably bought too many tiles already, right? So if you buy too many tiles, that costs you upkeep. So if you look at the finances, right, we've already got like some tile upkeep, which in the early stages you don't want to do that. Now, a big mistake to make, right? And I have taken loans as well. You want to avoid loans, really. Now that can be fixed, but yeah. Now, a big mistake to make is what I've done is because you struggle financially early in the game, what you have a tendency to do is you have a tendency to just like raise taxes. Now, in City Skylines 2, and just in like most City Skylines games in general, if you raise the taxes high, because like the default's like 10%, I raised them at 15% to try and balance the books, and obviously failed greatly. But what happens when you raise the taxes like that? It stunts the growth of the city, and I've done that as well. And I've tried to like up the service fees and all this. So one of the first things I'm going to do to fix this, right, is going to reduce the taxes to 10%, right, and then I'm going to reduce the service fees as well, because we're charging a lot of people money and it's making them very broke, right? So also at the start of the game, what you don't want to do is, it's alright at the start to reduce the budgets on non-essential services. So like on the roads here, set at 50%. You set healthcare and death care to like 50% for the first few while. Garbage management to 50%. You don't need all this, right? And it gives you like a lot of budget. So, and education as well, just go down to 50%. And also like easy mistake to make is to build too much services early on. So, but because I've already done that, we're just gonna like reduce all these to 50%. So that'll make it, already you can see that we're already catching up with things here. So now we've lowered the taxes as well, right? You see here, what it would mean is that we'll be able to attract more people to move in as well. So when it comes down to it, there'll be more people to pay tax. So you want to just start expanding as much as possible. So at the moment, because we're in a negative, I'm just going to take out a small loan. We are kind of screwed with that at the moment, but I want to do that so I can build out some more roads to get some more residential down. Also a good idea, let's look at like the unemployment rate. So we've got a 39.3% unemployment rate. So we need to have more jobs. So we need to get more industrial in as well. People have like jobs. What we can do? What we'll do is like around, because this is where all the industrial area is. We're going to build up our. I'm going to build up our like. The big mistake I made in this one as well is because I'm quite new to the game. I gave it like a really tiny landfill, so that's going to fill up. So I'm going to just increase the area of that. So I was like really new when I did this city, so but my main focus is to get it profitable. So let's build this out to industrial here. Like that. Let's put more land area here so people can like they don't run out of area like instantly. Like that. Okay, that will do. Right, so what we're going to do is, I think we're going to expand some more industry out to here. See, as we build more industry, you'll get more like jobs, right? So once we do that, we're going to build these over here. Right, I'm not going to go for any like prettiness or anything like that. I'm just going to show how to get the place profitable. So I'm going to build industry over here, so that'll get unemployment down. That's blown away from the city, so that's fine. I'm not sure why I've done those there, but another thing as well, there'll be a lot of rookie errors with this as well, because I'm still not the best player at this, but again, I'm mainly just showing how you can turn profits a lot easier. What I'm going to do over here is I'm going to build a road connection here. We've got a nice little bit of area here next to these wind plants. It's maybe not ideal, but I can start building up some more residential. Because the cool thing about this game is that to zone stuff, it's absolutely free. So, you know, you just need the money. You just need to get a loan to build the roads. Because once more people move in, once more businesses move in, you're going to have more like, you know, that'll be more tax revenue. And also, it's going to be a lot more profitable now because we've lowered the taxes, so businesses can be more successful, industries can be more successful, so you're not going to have, because it's a very easy mistake to make in this game early on, to like just have, you know, to just have like, to try and balance the books too early. For the first wee while in this game, you will actually lose money. It's inevitable. But that's why they start, when you start a new city in this game, they start you with like a good amount of money. So it's okay to lose for like the first little while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build like a little low density business district like in the middle here. I'm gonna make this like mainly residential, so like everyone can move out here. So have it maybe low density over here, like that. Maybe we'll have some like row housing here. Some row housing over here. Some apartment buildings at this bit here. Housing. We build all this. I'm not doing this in any like good kind of efficient way for roads and stuff. I'm just doing this very quickly to show how to get your city, to turn a city around and make a profit fast, right? So now I can unpause it. So what will happen now is this should all start populating. Now you populate, you'll get like businesses, industries moving in. They'll all start making money, right? Once, especially now the taxes have gone down, you'll start to see eventually um, you'll see the taxes go up, because basically the bigger your city gets, the more kind of face roll. Like once you get to a bigger population, it becomes a bit more face roll. To you start to be able to have more freedom in what you can buy and having like proper services for everything. The bigger the city gets, so the more people you have paying tax, but you also can't set the taxes too high, as I say, because that stops growth. So see, like straight away, right? I'm already in profit. All I've done is like you just go expand as fast as you can, like, and as well, like it means you can start paying back the loans. You can start doing all this. I know we're gonna see we're going like back and forth just now, so this will be while stuff happens. And also you don't want to buy tiles, because tiles give you tile upkeep. We're also getting hit by loan interest. That's why if at the start you don't really want to get loans, really, unless you really want to build something and you've got like good kind of cash flow and you just can't, you're a bit impatient. But at the start, yeah. But yeah, it's really easy to turn yourself into a profit. So you need to start building industry. I mean, the specialized industry is quite cool, but you don't necessarily have to build that. You can build like just regular industry. Just make sure people have the jobs, make sure people are moving in, attract people to the city, follow the demand. You can see like the unemployment. So the unemployment now is 3.3%. So that'll be good growth, because all these people will come to work at this place, and then the more people will come into work. But in quite a short amount of time there, I've gone right from the red to there. And as we get more residents coming in and building into here, we can start reintroducing services and we can pay off the loan. So that way we can turn the city around and keep the services, keep everyone happy. It's pretty straightforward. This city, I haven't designed it the best. Like they're all going to come into here. It's probably going to like block up, because when you build loads of new stuff, I think the city Skylines too as well. If you build stuff too fast, the city's very likely to get kind of it's very likely to get like clogged up, because everyone moves in on the freeway and they'll all get caught up in the entrance to your city. If you're building like, especially when you're building a lot of high density residential later on, they'll all clog up. But yeah, this here, yeah, it just gives you a lot more kind of time there, and like, see, we got our reward there, and you know, we can pay off some of the loans, so that gives a lot more in the green there. That's when you can start like, you know, you can start like increasing education and stuff for, you know, healthcare. Obviously it's not as nice as before, and to be honest with you as well, at the start you don't really need to have that much money into all of this, but as time goes on you will want to. But the bigger you get, the more kind of the more tax revenue you'll get. So it's just a really great way to build up. So what I would say is, for City Skylines 2, you don't worry too much in the early population about losing money, because you will, until you get to like a certain population. Don't fall into the trap of raising taxes. Don't fall into the trap of raising service fees, because that all stunts growth. What you want to do is just cut down on services until you can afford them, and then just keep expanding your residential, industrial. Keep expanding. The more people you get, the more taxes you get. The further on you get, the easier it becomes to make money. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, it's really quick and it's really easy to actually fix a problem city. Like, once I knew what to do, I'm going back to my old city that I made in the start of the game that I thought I'd really screwed up. I thought it was like nothing I could do, but I fixed that in like 15 minutes in an improvised video, so it's kind of crazy, really. But anyway, thanks for watching. Anyway, hopefully this helps somebody. It's kind of like a dummy guide because obviously I'm not the greatest player, as you can see, but a lot of these people are waiting for services, but you know, what can you do? Thanks for watching.